If I'm not real in this video, then I do feel like things that we want as PlayStation fans will never get better. So let's talk about it, because the PS5 Pro to me is exactly what the PS5 should have been, but back in 2020. But I'm gonna remind you guys, it's 2024 going into 2025. Let's talk about it. The first thing that I want to actually get into is the pricing, because this seems to be probably the most controversial topic of the day when it comes to the PS5 Pro. $700 for the PS5 Pro is just not it for me, man. And believe me, y'all, it hurts for me to have to say that. Now, will I be getting it for content? Absolutely I will, because I still want to be able to test it out, get it here on the channel and all of that. But for what we are getting, $700 is a very freaking tough sell for me to just go out and tell you guys to spend your hard-earned money on a PS5 Pro, especially if you already have the OG PS5 as well as the PS5 Slim. Now, when they showed off the graphics on this live stream event that they had, right? They showed off the graphic upscaling using AI, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, there's no doubt a noticeable difference between the two, but based off of what they displayed, and again, I can only go off of what they displayed during this live stream, I didn't really feel like we were actually getting anything that's kind of like over the top special for me to overly get excited for from the outside looking in. Now, yes, internally, let's just kind of talk about this for a second. Now, we are getting 67% more in computing cores when it comes to the GPU. We're getting 28% faster in RAM usage. We also getting 45% faster rendering times, which I'm gonna do a whole entire video, man, breaking down this so that way people can really understand what that really means, because it's actually some cool tech that's kind of around all of that. And then we also have PSSR, we have AI upscaling, and we're getting also this new 4K Pro mode where now you guys can be able to game natively in 4K 60 FPS without having to sacrifice or choose performance mode over quality mode. You get to use both, which I can't front is a nice touch. But bro, $700, and yes, I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this video, man. Like, I rock with PlayStation heavy, and I mean I rock with PlayStation heavy, man, but $700, I can't lie to y'all, man, that is a stretch. Like, I just have to keep it, I gotta keep it funky on here, man. Like, another issue that I have is the fact that they did not include a disk drive with the consoles. First off, you raise the price, and then you're talking about having users having to pay an additional $80 for that if they want to actually use the games that they already own the physical disc for. I feel like it would have been better if PlayStation would have moved in the direction to whereas they could have thrown in the disc drive in there with the $700 price tag, because I don't think the $700 price tag is the issue here. I think the real issue is, I think us as gamers, we don't feel like we're getting enough for the $700 price tag, which leads me to my next point, and that is talking about this vertical stand. Right now, if you look closely at this thing right here, they literally put it tiny in the bottom. It says the stand is sold separately, y'all. The fact that PlayStation would not include the vertical stand with the PS5 Pro is just, honestly, man, in my opinion, is one of the worst moves that I've ever seen. Like, we're talking a $30 stand that they would not give us loyal users with this console that has a crazy increased price at. So first, we are at the $700 base, right? Then if you want to be able to add on and play the games that you already own, because again, you probably have physical discs and you don't have the digital version. So you have to shell out an additional $80, making the PS5 Pro $780 plus another $30 for the stand, making it now $810. I gotta be honest with y'all, man, that's just not the wave. A PlayStation that costs that much, I mean, let's be real, y'all. It's just way overpriced, and it's just way overpriced, man. Just don't make sense. So here's what I'm thinking is happening, right? They understand that GTA 6 is gonna be probably the game of the year. It's gonna sell like crazy, right? And I think what they're doing is, man, they're banking on the sales of that and combining it with the PS5 Pro, and they feel like they've built the best PlayStation that will be capable of running that game, and then they're going to be able to, you know, get the sales from that because the game is going to look good. But I feel like to exploit their loyal users and fan base because of a single game that's coming out for $810, it just don't sit right with me, man. And like, I just got to be honest, I got to keep it a bean, and let me know, man, am I the only one who's kind of feeling this way? Because I just feel like this price tag is just not it, y'all. Now, the next thing that I feel that should have been included was the DualSense Edge controller. Now, this isn't the DualSense Edge controller here, but I do feel like the DualSense Edge Pro controller should have been included with this because it's just kind of one of those things that makes sense to me. They should have included this with the $700 price tag. This way, consumers would look at everything and go, you know what? Like, I get it. Like, I get why they made it $700 because I'm getting the controller, I'm getting the vertical stand, we're getting some extra stuff that I'm getting ready to talk about here in a second. I think it would have made it a much better pill to swallow with that price point versus not including it. But the Pro controller not coming with the Pro console, again, I just feel like they dropped the ball there. Now, I have to be fair, man. It's not all bad because there were also some good things that they did add to this that I do kind of want to point out and make light of. Now, the first thing being Wi-Fi 7, right? Listen, this was probably one of the most things that I'm excited for when it came to them talking about the PS5 Pro because currently on the OG PS5, as well as the PS5 Slim, the Wi-Fi in it is just not the best. And I'm pretty sure y'all already know that out there. It takes so freaking long to download games on the PS5. And y'all, I have fiber 2 gigs internet speeds over here. But for some reason, when I'm on my PS5, it is capped at certain download speeds to a point where I'm not able to really utilize the full speeds that I have from my ISP. So with the Wi-Fi 7, man, I'm hyped for this because I've been using Wi-Fi 7 for a while now, and it is legit once you integrate it right within your home. Now, I personally use Eero Max 7, and it is really, really a good router, man. And even my non-Wi-Fi 7 devices also got a bump in speeds because of this router. So this is one thing that I really can't wait to test out on the PS5 Pro. Now, keep in mind, in order for you guys to really experience this, you need to make sure your ISP offers fiber or fast internet speeds to take full advantage of Wi-Fi 7 speeds. But also, you need to make sure that you also have a Wi-Fi 7 router, which I'll have one that I recommend down in the description section below, as well as the first pinned comment down below. But trust me, y'all, it is a damn good router, y'all. I highly recommend it. And I'm also looking forward to testing the Wi-Fi 7 out with the PS5 Pro with the PlayStation Portal. And I'm looking forward to testing that out just to make sure that I don't have to be wired in anymore with my PS5 Pro like I do with my PS5 Slim and my OG PS5 in order for me to be able to run the Portal smooth within my home network. So I do like the Wi-Fi 7 edition. So shout out to PlayStation for that. Now, another thing that I felt was a good move, and that is adding 2 terabytes of internal storage into the system. Now, y'all already know, man, Call of Duty out there, them updates be crazy, like crazy large game file sizes. The Forbidden West was another large game file size. God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, these are all large games. So having a 2 terabyte of internal SSD storage is a major W. And you can still expand your storage even more with internal M.2 SSD slots that's in here. So I'm going to be getting in here. I'm going to be opening it all up. I'm going to show you guys the inside of it, how to actually take it apart properly, install this into the system, so that way you guys will know how to do it if they have a different design from the PS5 or as well as the PS5 Slim. But I'm rocking with the 2 terabyte internal storage, y'all. I think this is a good move from PlayStation at this part. Again, I just don't like the $700 price tag. And to be fair, man, I think this is what really honestly hiked that price up on this console. If you were to go on Amazon right now and you look up a Western Digital 2 terabyte M.2 SSD drive, it's literally $170, which that right there almost puts the price of the PS5, if we're talking about the OG PS5 or the PS5 Slim, plus 2 terabytes of internal storage, that already puts us at $670. So I'll have a whole nother video, man, dropping where I do want to offer you all a different kind of perspective of how to actually look at this PS5 Pro, because I know in this video right here, I'm kind of going off of raw emotion, man, of what I felt like when I watched this keynote. But I think the main question people out there are needing or wanting to know or asking themselves, who did PlayStation really make the PS5 Pro for? And in my honest opinion, I don't think the PS5 Pro was made for people who already have the OG PS5 or you have the PS5 Slim. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like some of the upgrades that we are getting are good upgrades that were needed with the PS5 lineup. I just don't know if I can really run out there and just tell you guys, hey, go get it. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like, go ahead and spend that $700, man. Go run it up and go ahead and upgrade from your already perfectly working fine $500 PS5 that some of you guys honestly just spent your money on. So for me, I would just say the PS5 Pro is honestly going to be for that person that's probably coming from the PS4 or you coming from the PS4 Pro. Because believe it or not everybody here actually has a PS5 console or the PS5 Slim. Some people still are rocking that PS3 or they rocking the PS4. So for those people, I would honestly say it's a no-brainer for you guys to go ahead and upgrade if you can afford it. Because I know the PS4 Pro price jump is about $300 from what it was back in 2016, which I know is crazy, y'all. But if you can't afford it, then I think you will be highly impressed by the changes that you guys are getting on the PS5 Pro. But keep in mind, this is also me talking before I'm actually able to test this out. So I don't know, y'all. Let me know, man, how you guys are feeling about it. Do you think the PS5 Pro is worth the upgrade, or will you guys actually be holding out and waiting for the PS6 to drop? Either way, man, thanks again for watching, y'all. Hope you guys found value in this video, the information that I gave. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new here, man, you want to subscribe to the channel, click on that button down below and join the family. Thanks again for watching. Happy gaming, squad. We out.